Okay, here's my first attempt at using Wrinkle Stipple. Can you see that? Wrinkle Stipple. And I am going to attempt to age my face. And basically I'm using a sponge, which is a wedge makeup sponge, which if you're familiar at all with makeup, you'll know where to get that. It'd be at your local drugstore or whatever. And the stipple is basically a latex that I'm going to be applying to my face. And you just want a real thin layer, and I'm going to use this sponge and just tilt. This is the first time I'm trying this. Just tilting this latex, getting a little bit on the sponge, and stretching my skin out and applying the stipple. The stipple dries. That went on really well. Stipple dries clear, and probably I want a little bit more on than that. So I'm just dipping, tilting that liquid, stretching out my skin, and dabbing this on. I'm just getting a real thin coat on there. I'm taking my hairdryer, putting it on high. And I'm keeping my skin stretched out. Just doing the hairdryer, and just doing the hairdryer cool. And what you want to do with this is put it in the areas where you're going to have some sort of natural wrinkles, which is going to be around your eyes and between your, in this area where you have that 11, like if you push in where you're going to naturally have wrinkles, or upon your forehead where if you like push the skin together, you can see where there might be wrinkles as you age. And you're going to be applying this, like I just applied that there, and then you can push it together, and if you see, it sticks. And it just accentuates. If you look real close, well, actually you don't have to look real close, I'll just move closer. You can see the lines that are here, and it just holds your skin together like that. And I'm going to go to different areas of my face and just do basically the same thing. Now this particular brand, back up a little bit, this particular brand comes with what looks like a brush that you would do fingernail polish on, but trying to brush on and getting a nice even patch that's thin, to me it seemed a little bit, I tried it and I didn't really like the way that it spread out, and I think with using the sponge you can get a nice even spread, and you can see with that it was so thin that it went on really quickly and dried really quickly. If you put a lot on, it'll be a whiter color on your face, and when you apply the heat, well, not the heat, you just want to use a hairdryer on cool setting and blow cool, and when it's dry it's clear, and then you know you're done, and you can stop pulling on your skin to stretch it, and then just kind of push it together to make the folds appear like magic. Now once you have this on, and I'm not going to go into this step, but once you have this on, you might want to apply makeup to blend your skin, or even do a little bit of yellowing or age spots or other things to make your skin appear older. And this is great for on stage, or I guess if you're doing special effects for videos or home movies or your video shorts or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue to do this, not talking a whole lot probably. So I'm doing this, I'm putting more on the sponge. Maybe you can see a little bit of shininess going on in that sponge. I'm going to pull my hair back and apply this across my forehead. I probably should have had some more on there, And this would work better. Normally I wouldn't be, I wouldn't let things go. I'd just be holding it the whole time. And you can put on multiple coats of this. If you're not happy the way it goes on the first time, don't pull it off. Just put some more on there. Put some, see, my forehead looks fairly white. It's a little bit clear. I'm going to get my hair dryer out. It's just a cheapy hair dryer because I'm going to be taking it to the theater. Cool air. And push this together a little bit. And you can see that deep wrinkle going straight across there. My forehead's fairly tight. I don't have a whole lot of wrinkles going on up there. But if you pull it in, let's see what I can get here. And my hair is sticking to that stuff a little bit, but that's okay. I can pull that back. Okay, so I have one really good set of wrinkles going across the forehead. So I'm going to put a little bit more of this stipple. Ooh, getting a little too much. I'm going to put more on the top area here. As you can see, that's much whiter because I have a lot more of the adhesive, and I'm just pulling back on my hairline, trying to keep my hair out of it because this stuff clings to your hair and it hurts when you pull it. So there you can see it's sort of white. Again, whoa, that was almost a dangerous situation there. You can see that it's white. Grab my hair dryer, put it on high, cool. Again, I'm going to dry this off. It's clear. I'm just going to grab some more. Hopefully this is just slightly sticky, sticks to itself. It pulls my skin in. And I'm just pushing this together, trying to get some more wrinkles going. Most of my life I'm fighting against wrinkles. Here I am trying to put some more in. So that didn't work exactly great, but this is the first time I'm doing this. You definitely can see some aging. So now I'm going to try to get this area in here, like the number 11 that shows up. You'll see what I mean. This stuff definitely dries pretty quickly. So I'm going to put some in here. And I'm just holding my face taut like I'm pulling down. That looks pretty good. Actually, you're getting to see more wrinkles. All I'm doing is moving just a tiny bit, and those wrinkles are kind of sticking in there. I'm going to push this together a little bit. You can see a deep wrinkle right there, which it looks kind of strange right now, but There's that 11 I was talking about. So you can see deep inside here that I'm looking older. And I'm going to do a little bit under my eyes and down in here. And this is all live time, and I'll let you know. Right now we're at 13 minutes that I've been on this. So I'll give you a time update so you have some idea. And I'm doing this because I'm playing Dr. Scott in the Rocky Horror Show, Somerville, South Carolina. Actually, it's at the Flowertown Players. So like I said, I'm playing Eddie and Dr. Scott for Flowertown Players' production of the Rocky Horror Show. Now I'm going to try to get in here. So again, pulling this tight, just pulling my lip over and filling in this area where those laugh lines, or whatever you want to call them, just pulling them over. This video is going to look goofy, I can tell you that. You may have noticed already. And I'm trying to hold that tight and pull it to one side. It would help if there were two people really doing this, and I'm going to have some help at the theater, but some of this stuff I'm going to have to do on my own. So I have a natural line here. I'm just going to pull this in. Wow, that really accentuates that line a lot. So you can see that line. I'm tying it up here and across my face. So I'm going to go try to get my neck at this point. What I'm going to do is lean my head way back so my neck is stretched out, and I'm going to pull down so that the skin is really tight, and then once it dries, it'll all pull in, and you can see, like if you push up, naturally your skin's going to bunch a little bit, and hopefully that'll turn out pretty well. So we'll see. And I put a fair amount of the stipple. You can see shininess on this sponge. So now I'm going to hold back. That might have worked better if I did half at a time, but like I said, this is the first time I'm trying this, so as I lean up, I'm going to try to get some of this double chin action going. That looks awesome. Basically, I'm pushing my chin down as far as I can and tucking all the skin in, trying to get some folds. Then as I lean back, these folds are really accentuated here, which weren't before, and I should be able to keep some of that. You see those? Almost looks like I had a hangman's noose on my neck. That's pretty cool. So this is at least a little bit of what I'm doing as Dr. Scott, and this is just going to change the shape of my face a little bit. So there's a quick little tutorial on stippling to age your face just with a thin latex. Ooh, old.